Welcome back to the second video in our Wildcat Ready video series on how to create your resume. We're going to go break down the different sections of your resume now. You're going to have your header, education, experience, and skills sections typically. Within the header, this is where you're going to include your name. This is actually where you can include larger font than we've previously spoken about. You want to use between 15 to 20 point font so your name has some presence. You'll also include your cell phone, making sure that you have a formal greeting and that your voicemail mailbox isn't full. Your email, you can use your Davidson email address or a personal professional email address, whichever one you choose to include. Make sure that you're checking it often. You want to present a professional image, so make sure that your email address and your voicemail is employer appropriate. You'll include city and state. You can use Davidson, North Carolina. If you're looking for a job closer to home, you can use that city and state. You do not need to include your street address or the zip code. Optional information you can include up in the header include your LinkedIn URL, GitHub, or a personal website that you might maintain. For the education section, you want to include school name, location, graduation date, degree, and major. If you have yet to declare, include the degree and major you plan on pursuing with intended in parentheses at the end of that line. Optional information for this section include your GPA. You only want to include it if it's 3.0 or above. SAT, ACT scores are typically included for positions within like consulting or finance. Employers will typically also let you know if they expect them or want to see them on your resume. Study abroad, any additional education that you have will be listed in this section, along with relevant coursework, academic honors and scholarships, and your thesis. If you're going to include your thesis, include it as a separate entry and also a bullet or two describing your thesis and the processes taken to complete the project. These two sections are pretty straightforward. Just make sure that, again, that your formatting is consistent throughout. And then in the upcoming video, we're going to go dive into the experience section, which is like pretty much the meat of your resume. And then we'll finish up the video series.